I stand here to say that, as you know, teachers are of a great resource. They are very critical in any education ecosystem. And we want to say that we thank them for their continued delivery virtually, even under very difficult conditions. And we wish that they would continue in the same vein. We have been in consultations, as you have heard from all these other stakeholders, and issues were deliberated on, including whether exams can be done, and so on and so forth for the 2 final classes. But as we discussed, of course, the key issues came up that for the successful reopening of schools, we would need to assure the safety and health of both learners and teachers, because the learners, the safety of learners matter, and so does that of the teachers. And so when we looked at all these issues, and especially because the teachers, after the students go back to school, then they leave their parents at home, it is the teachers then who become their second parents in the school. You note that teachers are also individuals. They worry just like the rest of us. They are also parents. They are also worrying about their their children who will also be going to school and so on. And we looked at all the issues, and so that teachers, as they report, need psychosocial support. Of course, we looked at issues of if we were to open at any time, what would happen because of those teachers who are 58 years and above. Of course, there are also those teachers with underlying issues. And all these are added responsibilities on the teacher, because then there will be spacing in classes, and all these would compromise the quality of education, and of course, surge the teacher shortage in the country. We already know that the Teacher Service Commission has not adequately staffed any school to the optimum, and therefore, if we reported, or if we say that schools open, even the 2 final classes, then the teacher shortage would surge. And these are things that we are then working on, and that as we go on and wait for the minister to pronounce when schools will be open, ours is to rely on the MOH advisory as we go forward, knowing that that we may need to space these classes, and in cognizance of the fact that maybe some of our teachers would not report back because they are 58 and above, and others have underlying issues. But we shall continue to engage the MOH and the Minister of Education, and that we fully support and will collaborate with all the decisions that will be taken. The Teacher Service Commission will play its role and ensure that we move this thing forward together, because it affects all of us as citizens. Thank you.
I would want at this juncture to thank our stakeholders, thank all of us who have been in this particular process. And now it's my humble duty to invite the Cabinet Secretary to guide us as we move forward as a country. Karibu Waziri.